What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense takes the field. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And they got him for the sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He finds his man. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Back to throw, it's Ash. Got a man. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Play number 9 on this drive. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So Iowa's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On second down, looking again to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Gets it out fast.
Oh, I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, sliding, giving the rock.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Ash. He's right on target. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going up top, and he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Floating away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Makes a move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air, it's Ash. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Ash. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by a field goal over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. He's going to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. He's looking for an open man on second down. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the work to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lets one fly deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. To the air, it's Ash. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pressure coming. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Ash. Got his man quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gain.
Oh, picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass. And then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now,
and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
Looking for a man. It's Ash. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's caught. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
In punt formation to kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now on second down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. It's complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
5 picks up 9. Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lawrence. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. And the quarterback takes a knee.